I'm here at Seatrade Cruise Global. It's the biggest cruise industry conference in the world. There are all the cruise lines here. Destinations are here. The people and the companies that support the cruise industry are here. So this is why I come every year, to sort of find out what's next and what's new and what's exciting in cruising. Things that we're going to be seeing down the road tomorrow or years away. One of the most exciting things at the 2024 Seatrade Cruise Conference that I've seen so far is this incredible sense of excitement at how fast cruising is growing, the fastest growing style of travel there is. And that is certainly supported by, we've seen so many announcements of new ships, and this is the long game. If you're into cruising, and certainly in the cruise industry, you don't build a ship overnight, you don't get a ship sailing overnight. We're talking about dozens of ships that are on order over the next decade or so. And each of those new ships, it's very exciting, will have all kinds of new experiences and design and innovations and amenities that will make your cruising experience so much more interesting and different from what it was yesterday. In addition, one of the things that's always talked about with cruising is how to make it more sustainable and responsible style of traveling. I find it very interesting. Kelly Craighead, the head of the Cruise Line Industry Association, pointed out that on average, a new ship is 20% more efficient than the previous generations of ship. Of course, that's going to save cruise lines, for example, money on things like fuel, but it also helps take cruising closer to its goal of zero emissions by 2050. That industry has a goal of that. And so the new ships are exciting from a new experience point of view, and they're exciting from taking the cruise industry one step closer towards being a much more sustainable and an increasingly sustainable style of cruising. The other thing we talked about is how many people are new to cruise and how that's happening. We used to have to talk a lot about dispelling myths. I used to spend a lot of time dispelling the myths of cruising. Not many people have to talk about that anymore because so many people have now cruised that they're telling their stories, they're telling their friends, they're telling their relatives. I'm certainly telling the story of cruising, and that storytelling is really helping people understand, oh, that's what cruising is like. I could do that. I could see myself doing that. And that's how cruising is growing. The data we're hearing at Seatrade is that about 30%, about a third of the people on ships these days are new to cruise. It's their first cruise ever, which is so exciting because the other data says that once people have cruised, they fall in love with it, which of course I understand. They fall in love with it and they keep coming back. So all kinds of excitement at Seatrade. New ships, new to cruise passengers, new measures towards sustainability, new technology that's going to make it easier for people to book and easier for people to communicate with cruise lines and to be better informed so that when you are on a cruise, you're having a better experience and you're really just having the vacation of your life.